Roasted Kitchen, episode 11. No, episode 10. If you're following along. Hey, episode 10, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We are here. It's been a good week.
All right, it's been all right. Whatever. I don't know. Art is way too positive.
You know what?
It's been a good week. I just came back from a CAT scan.
That's right. That's true. That's true. You know, every day you wake up is a good day. I'm telling you that.
I mean, that's true too. But sometimes you wake up and like, oh, it's bills.
You know, bills will definitely
Bills.
bring put a little damper on the situation.
Yeah, man. I just want to give a shout out to all the hardworking guys out there that are supporting their families. You know what, man? It's all right, bro. You'll get through it. One more day. Take it a day, you know?
One day at a time. You know, it's
stressful.
You know what's crazy is you don't see the value of your day and your enjoyment and life until you have those moments where it could be taken away, your health issues.
Yeah.
Others. I just got a CAT scan right now with my 2-year cancer follow-up.
It's crazy, man. I still can't believe you had cancer.
You know, it was...
We feel like we're 15 years old and we're still like, you know...
It was a wild time. It was a wild time. I thought I was invincible until that moment. And it was, I'll tell you what, it was how it came about. I was hanging out with my buddy and we're drinking all night long and we all pass out, wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like I have food poisoning. I'm like barfing.
But did you feel like you were like, okay, this could be just a bad night of drinking?
Literally thought I got food poisoning from something. Like we were drinking and it wasn't even like I wasn't throwing up from like drinking. Like my stomach was hurting. I was like going to the bathroom. I thought at first it was food poisoning. And then I thought maybe my appendix had burst. And it was like 12 hours of like whimpering in pain. 12 hours. And then after my family woke up, my wife was like, hey, we should go to the hospital. I was like, nah, man, it's going to be gas. You know when you go to the doctor and they do the doom, 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 it's gas. And they just like move you on.
I always have gas, so I don't know.
So we go to urgent care. I was like, she's like, your appendix is probably burst or something like that. We go to urgent care. He's like, you got to go straight to the hospital. They check me out. I was in there. It was so much pain in my stomach. Yeah. The only thing that was helping was like handfuls of like pills. Or morphine.
Whoa.
And
I think you're an addict, bro.
Yeah, that's basically what they were like, dude, what's the deal? Like, there's no way. Then they thought my appendix had burst, and what had happened was I had an intestinal infection. And my entire intestines and colon were swollen from some sort of virus or bacteria.
It must have been some kind of party. If your colon is hurting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Take that.
And then they're like, they did some CT scans and stuff. And they're like, look, you have an infection in your intestines. You also have something in your kidney, but it's unrelated.
Got it.
For 3 weeks, I went to the hospital 2-3 days in a row because the only thing that was helping, the pain was morphine. And I went back. I was like, there's still something wrong. They're like, no, it's just an infection. After 3 weeks of like taking handfuls of pills every day, not eating, I lost like 25 pounds. My intestinal infection went away.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, go check out your kidney also. Yeah. I had a 3-inch tumor, cancerous tumor in my kidney that I wasn't feeling. That wasn't where the pain came from.
It's not a tumor.
It wasn't a tumor. No, it was honestly, it was like a miracle. They were like, hey, nobody sees this thing. Nobody checks it. Nobody detects it because they call it the silent killer. Like it'll just grow inside of you. I was fortunate enough that my infection in my intestines found this tumor. And then, you know, I went to the hospital. I had a surgery. I was in the hospital for like 7 days. Like everything kind of got cleared up after that. But mentally, your body, your mind gets affected in a way where all the problems like money, family, all this stuff disappears. It disappears because... now life can be taken away.
Yeah.
And like I went home and I was like, when they first told me, like, I was like, dude, 3 weeks of like shit. And then now there's this that's happening. Yeah. And like, I was like, oh, I had to check my life insurance and all this stuff because I didn't know what was going to happen.
That's crazy.
So your brain starts
And this
pivoting.
happened recently.
This was 2 years ago. So I got
and
my
I didn't
CT.
know him then.
He didn't.
I knew him.
He knew me, but he didn't know I was alive.
I had thought he'd already died. We were friends when we were kids, and then his father passed away, and his mom took him away from us.
That's
and then
it.
We never saw him again. And
Aww.
he started his whole new life, and then he almost died, and then he came back. And
Exactly.
Hey, and then
you know what's crazy?
Hold on. What's crazy about the whole tumor thing is technically a good night of partying.
Yes.
Found it.
That's true.
So,
hey, he's not wrong.
If he didn't have that rager,
it's true.
He wouldn't have found the tumor.
So
I think you should party, guys.
It's true.
It's never too late.
Listen, the infection came from probably something I ate, and I eat a lot of wild stuff. We already know that.
Yeah, he's wild.
And
stuff.
Everybody's like, "Are you going to continue?" Yeah.
Hannibal Lecterian. I eat my son's placenta.
That's it. And
that's the reason why he has kids.
That's it. Because I'm hungry. I'm a hungry person. No, I think I will continue to eat crazy stuff because if I get another infection, maybe something else will pop up.
Yeah.
But the cancer showed me that I need to live every day to the fullest. The cancer was the reason we met again.
Yeah.
Was my very first outing after my cancer surgery. I was like locked up for months, like bedridden kind of, can't move. I was holding my side. My wife was like, we're going to go to a comedy show. And I was like, we don't go to comedy shows. Like, that's just not something we do. And she's like, we're going to go to a comedy show. And we roll up to the Haha. And I was like, hey, I basically grew up here. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I know everybody. I know the owners. I know Jack Jr. We were like best friends growing up. She's like, what are you talking about? So I go in.
Hold on, pause real quick. So this whole time I thought he was dead. He knew how to find me. He never found me. He never looked for me. He knew the owners, the place. He grew up here. He got dragged there. So listen, I'm just telling you guys, no. We were like best friends as little kids. And then life happened, and where'd he come back? I did come to the Haha years ago, and you were working the door, and then you were just like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's up?" And you're really?
like, "Yeah, it happened," but we're talking about like 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I was like 15.
But you were no.
I don't know.
Okay, 10 years ago. I don't. You were like in your 20s. Anyways,
remember.
So I roll in.
He's trying to protect his story.
I'm not. No.
I go review the cameras at the club right
Do it.
now. You
That's
never
it.
weren't there.
Jack was at the door. He just doesn't remember. He was doing other things.
No.
So here we roll into the Haha. I go to the door. I go, is Jack Jr. here? They're like, no, he's on the road. And I was like, on the road? They're like, yeah. They're like, so I look him up on Instagram, and I remember at the time you had like 40,000 followers. I was like, oh shit. He's a comedian. I was like, no way. Yeah. And then, so I messaged you and you responded back instantly because he had 40. I was like, he's never going to respond. He's not going to look at it. And you responded instantly. You're like, dude, I thought you were dead. I was like, I almost was.
Yeah. What's crazy about that story was I was actually in Dallas, Texas, and the time difference, I was literally right about to go on stage. And the host called my name out, and I go, "Hold on, 1 second." And I was like talking to him, and I go, "Are you really here?" I was, it was like
wild.
It was like hearing from a ghost because I didn't hear from him for so long.
It's this.
You almost were a ghost.
I almost was a ghost, and this journey that I've been on has taken me through like a wild ride. It's why I committed to making social media videos. It's why I committed to living a positive life and trying to be happy. Every moment, like when you open your eyes, you don't know. Every day is not given. You know what I mean? Every day is not.
It's a blessing.
It's a
you don't
blessing.
Know what's going to happen tomorrow?
Exactly. Your health is once your health is taken away, nothing else matters. Like I was in a hospital for 7 days, and all I wanted to do was go outside. That was gonna be. I was like, the doctor had to write a prescription for them to wheelchair me outside because I just wanted to go outside. And that. Like I was in so much pain, and all the other stuff doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what color, what new shirt I want to buy or hat or like where we're going to go out to dinner tonight. None of that matters. All you care about is like the simple. I wanted to sit under a tree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And honestly, as you get older, you try to be in control with like yourself. You try to go to the gym. You try to work out healthy. But you never know. Something crazy could happen. You never know. So it's always important to just be grateful and thankful and honestly be nice, dude.
It's kindness. Like I try to teach the kids this all the time.
Happy.
Like happiness and kindness gets you so far in life. Like being mean and aggressive towards people. Like what does it do? here's a funny thing. I said this, like, we were somewhere and my son came to me after and he was like, he showed me a dance move. And I go, you should have done that on the dance floor. And he's like, no. He's like, I said, why? He goes, because I'm embarrassed. I said, embarrassed of what? I go, do you know that nobody that's at the top of their game will ever make fun of somebody trying to do what they do? Yeah. The only people that make fun of people or try to embarrass people are people that can't even do it.
Yeah, they're like, afraid to fail.
Exactly. Like a professional dancer will not make fun of you if you're trying to dance. Yeah. You know who's going to make fun of you? The guy who can barely dance and be like, look at this guy.
Or a comedian.
That's different. That's his job.
That's my job. Yeah.
You know, it's been a wild road, and I urge everybody. So I'm 41 now. And there are things you can do to go get checked out. Like if you're afraid, there are like body scans you can do. It might cost you some money, but I assure you it is actually cheaper than going the long route of like just waiting to get sick, you know. CT. So I get checked my CT scan, as you can see, with contrast.
It's like an MRI without the noise.
It kind of, yeah. So it scans your body real quick. So it takes, the whole thing is 10 minutes as opposed to like 45 minutes. The MRI is more in depth. And this one, they inject you with some stuff, and they can see everything inside of you. The problem is that, like, you can't just go to your doctor and say, I want to get a CT scan. Like, they'll be like, why? And then your insurance will be like something else and something else. So you have to have an issue for it to go that route.
Yeah.
But there are companies and things like that. I don't know of any off the top of my head. They haven't endorsed me. But there are things you can get scanned if you're wary about it. And I get checked. I was getting checked every 6 months. Now it's once a year. And you know what? Every ache and pain now I feel, like if I feel something, as a kid, I'd be like, oh, it'll go away. Now I get like a dull pain somewhere, and I'm like, I should just go get it checked out. Because I don't know what the hell is growing inside of me. Yeah. And I'm trying to see my kids get old.
Yeah.
Not really.
I had a colonoscopy. Oh, you know that before?
I did get.
It's so crazy.
I had to get that before the surgery too.
Oh my god! They put a camera up your butt. They put
the night you got to drink.
The night before, like you can't eat anything for
liquids.
24 hours. It tastes like, I don't know what it tastes like. It tastes nasty, but you're just literally like in the toilet the whole day. Honestly, it felt great. I was so skinny,
dude.
It was the best feeling in the world. I just felt so weak. And then the worst part of all, when I got the colonoscopy, they shoved before she put it in, she goes, I think she said my wrong name. She didn't say my name. I go, whoa, if you're going to go in there, call me by my first name. Like, don't just and then they went in there. But I guess they found a few polyps and some things that were not healthy for me.
Yeah.
They removed them. Then we're good now. You know?
I got a colonoscopy.
You hear that, ladies?
He's clean inside there. I got the colonoscopy and endoscopy.
What's that mean?
Endoscopy is where they go in from this way, and the colonoscopy is where they come out this way.
I call it an Eiffel
Tower. And you know what? I woke up and I came out of the anesthesia and whatever. And they're like, "How do you feel?" This is a true story. I was like, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel fine. I just have a sudden urge to go purse shopping."
What kind of purse?
Yeah, man. It's hey, take care of your health, guys. I eat right, I work out. You never know. They say that sometimes the healthiest people, they're the ones that get sick. You never know what's gonna happen. Just try and take care of your body. It's you want to eat for your medicine, so your medicine doesn't become what you eat. Your food is your medicine, so that your medicine doesn't become your food.
My grandmother said in Spanish, "Comes para vivir, no vives para comer."
That's it.
Which means you eat to live. You don't live to eat.
Unless it's 2 a.m.
I haven't listened. Man. I just came back from Vegas and I ate everything. I stayed at the Cosmo. I had Momofuku twice a day.
Chili crisp.
The sushi, hand rolls in the top floor.
I love that spot.
And then I had the cafe.
Oh, you know what I like? Jose Andres has that shop that's the dim sum and Mexican food. Have you been there?
Yeah.
I love that spot.
Great. It's so good.
Duck tongue tacos.
Whoa.
Bomb. Have you ever had a duck tongue taco?
I don't want nothing with DCK in it. Okay. You can have that all you want. I'm all right. I'm more of a...
You're more of a...
You know what's crazy? I actually went to a restaurant yesterday. I took my mom and my family out. I flew back and I took them out to eat. And I'm not going to give the restaurant any promotion or bad press either. Dude, I've noticed that some of these restaurants now are making this... Like, when you get street tacos, you know what kind of meat you're getting.
Yeah.
But when you go to a restaurant, they need to up it a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, last night I ordered a freaking steak burrito. I ordered a carne asada burrito. It came out. I opened it up, like you know you do the reveal.
Yeah.
It's all those little beady.
The fat little chunks, crispy.
Yeah.
And
I said, what is? I said, did you guys get this from the corner?
Yeah.
I said, I came to this restaurant because it's a popular restaurant, which I used to like.
Yeah.
And it wasn't up to par. And if you guys will figure it out. It's in Montrose.
Dang.
And I used to love this restaurant. I go there all the time.
You know what? There's this
people
saying...
People are getting lazy, right?
In restaurants, there's a saying like that you treat every customer like it's their first time coming there.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, let's say you're a regular. You've gone there 100 times. The restaurant needs to treat you like it's the first time you've walked in because that one time you get a bad service or one time you get some bad food... Like, forget this place.
Yeah.
I'm never going back.
So check this out. So we ate at the Mexican restaurant. I took the burrito back. My family still ate. I paid the bill. We left. You know where I went?
The taco stand.
I went to Mossy's in the mall. And I had a chicken shawarma wrap.
Dude.
And I'm like, oh my God, I just did the Mexican Armenian thing.
That's it.
I literally had both foods, and Armenian food won that day.
I love it. You know what?
I'm more of a Mexican food in the morning guy, and then Armenian food at night. That's my combination.
Okay, I can see that. So like if I can see that because like lunch, breakfast burritos, lunch tacos, fantastic. If I eat Mexican food at night, it's always like a molcajete.
Yeah.
We need to do a molcajete. We're gonna do Jack and I are gonna do a molcajete, but we're gonna do an Armex version.
Dude, we did a freaking. I don't know if you guys saw the video. It's on Instagram and TikTok. We did a Mexican sushi roll.
Yes, we did. A true Mexican sushi roll. Now, you guys know what a Mexican sushi roll is?
You guys have been to the restaurants and it says Mexican sushi roll.
Yeah, it's just a spicy California roll.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's ketchup. I don't know what they put in it.
No, it's just spicy, like a sriracha California roll.
Yeah, it's super basic.
Jack's like, let's do some like a real one.
Like a real one.
So we had a little brainchild.
What was in it?
So I made Mexican style sushi rice. So traditional sushi rice with like tomatoes and all that good jazz. So it's like orange.
Yeah.
And then inside we did aguachiles.
Aguachiles, which is shrimp.
Which is shrimp cooked in lime and chiles. And then we did avocado. And we did tahini cucumbers inside.
Yeah.
Wrapped it all up. And then over the top of it, we did some sliced jalapenos, sriracha, and per Jack's request, the most Mexican thing ever, flaming hot Cheetos.
Yes. Because we wanted to have that crunch roll.
Yeah. So Jack wanted the Mexican roll to be a crunch roll. So we did this crunch Mexican roll. I mean, I just got hungry.
Not going to lie. It really tasted like a Mexican sushi roll.
It was so good.
I had 4 or 5 pieces.
It was honestly way better. It was gonna be good, but better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean when we were making it, it kind of looked a little gross. I wasn't like, I would definitely not order this, but when I tried it was really, really good.
He called me the next day and was like, I'm still thinking about that Mexican sushi roll.
I go, these sushi restaurants are dropping the ball, man. They need to come up with some better stuff.
You know, the one by your house here is not. They have some crazy rolls. Over lot of here, different names.
Well, yeah, they said that they named the rolls by my house by people that died.
I didn't know it was by people that died.
Remember, I asked him, I said, how do I get my name up here? He goes, you don't want to be up there. Everyone up there is dead. I go, what? I go, what do they eat? The freaking sushi with the dead poison?
Can you imagine? They're like, oh, my good customer just died.
Let's
name a roll.
This is called went hiking tuna roll.
Cliff falling tuna.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Man, that's amazing. Dude, you know what's going crazy right now?
What's
cryptocurrency?
Yeah, man. What's up? My XRP went up.
XRP crypto right now. Solana has been going crazy.
I bought some. You told me to buy some.
I told you to get some. I was telling people to buy that when it was like $30. Now it's like $250 going up. It fluctuates up and down.
Yeah.
I think it hit an all-time high. crypto, right? Ever since the election, it's gone crazy. So everything, stocks, crypto, everything is like skyrocketing. They say it's the wave of the future, guys.
Yeah, and then they're gonna Biden's gonna take credit for it because he's still in office.
He's gonna say,
he's
I
like,
did this.
That happened on my term.
That's it. He's just not. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. I don't know. It's just everything's going up. I feel like the world is a little happier. The election is over, man. I think that's the main thing. It's over. We're done. We don't have to worry about. We don't have to see another commercial.
Freaking commercials,
dude. It's like it almost feels like it's high school. Just two people beefing. You know,
honestly,
and you're losing friends because of political beliefs. And I'm like, dude.
That's why I keep my political beliefs to myself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
I believe
there's no. You're really like forcing it upon people. Like you're never gonna change somebody's mind.
Yeah.
It's like religious beliefs. You're never gonna like. You can feel something like I support this, and then you start talking to somebody, and you're like, wait, I need to change the way they think. When it comes to politics, it's so impossible.
It's impossible.
It's like, hey, you see it this way, good for you. You see it this way, good for you. Like people lose friendships, families beefing, not talking to each other. No, like every year sitting around the dinner table. I think this. I think that.
I said everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yes,
but to be honest, guys, who cares?
Right? It's the truth.
Let's
the truth.
hug.
Like everyone, just be happy. Hang out. Does your day-to-day life really change that much? Like the election happened, I walked outside, I looked at the sky, and I wasn't a millionaire yet.
We're still working on that.
Yeah, I'm like 1,000-aire right now. You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to go mining. And my buddy and I had an idea to go and get
like Bitcoin mining.
No, that's different. We do that too, not Bitcoin, but other stuff. But he said he came to me. He goes, "Dude, we're gonna dredge for gold," and he said we're gonna buy these like vacuum tubes and go into like rivers.
Was he white?
He was white.
Sounds about right.
We're gonna dredge. Sounds about white.
Sounds about white. This is crazy. That's white people just are so
He
funny.
said we're gonna.
How do they plan that? Hey, buddy, guess what? I got some great news. We're gonna go buy these suits.
We're gonna get in the river. Gold rush. That's it.
The gold rush.
They came here. They came to California for gold.
Those are the gold rushes were white homeless people
who
came here on wagons. They go, hey, there's gold there. All right, cool.
Can you now? They traveled across the entire country
on a wagon.
Yeah,
and we can't even get to the freaking Glendale.
Yeah,
30 minutes of the traffic.
My kids go to Glendale and they're complaining. They're literally dying from dysentery.
Right? If we get stuck on the freeway for 45 minutes,
forget it. I'm done. This radio's not playing good songs.
They traveled in a wagon. For days, months. No bathroom, no toilet paper.
Everyone's dying.
No soap.
Indians are coming, scalping them.
Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a good time.
Honestly, and it's like, oh, there's food probably right over that ridge. Sometimes I'm driving to Mammoth and I look at the mountains and I go, we're here on a freeway waiting for the next breakfast burrito spot. Like imagine like a wagon, you see those hills and you're like, shit, I got to get over that.
I mean, honestly, it feels like a great time back then because there was no technology. There was no cell phones. So, like, you literally had great relationship with your kids and your family. You grew up like, hey, we're going to go hunting. We're going to go this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
there was nothing else to do.
Men were more manlier back then.
I think so.
Because they had to. Right now, my dad didn't pass nothing down to me. I don't know how to be a man.
Yeah.
I can't change my oil.
Oh.
I can't fix the car.
Okay.
I barely learned how to change a tire recently.
You know, it's these are important lessons.
Very important
lessons, and I think that like they're being overseen not only by our parents, but like if I try to pass it down to my kids now, I don't think they're super eager. You know what I mean? Because they have so much other entertainment. Imagine 50 years ago, like, son, come out, let's change the tire. All right, Dad, sure thing.
Yeah.
What else am I going to do? There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Now you'd be like, son, let's go out and change the tire. He'll be like, nah, man.
No.
Give me more time on my YouTube.
You know what my dad showed me? My dad showed me, valet is free in Vegas. Drive to Vegas, valet.
Now you have to pay for self-parking.
Yeah, not just... My dad taught me how to gamble. Yeah. My dad, he said, these are the life lessons he told me. Take what's good, leave what's bad.
That's a great life lesson.
What's good, don't take what's good, leave what's bad.
That's it. You know what? Well, I remember being a kid in Vegas. We used to go a lot. My family loved Vegas. During the riots, the Rodney King riots, my family, my whole family, aunts, uncles, my grandparents were like, it's not safe here. We go to Vegas. So we went to Vegas. I was in fifth grade. We stayed a week and a half because it was dangerous in Long Beach, which we're nowhere near.
Yeah.
And I remember just being in the room because after a while, like, what are you going to do? We go to the arcade. And back then, you couldn't have any kids on the floor. Now, Vegas floor, you walk with a kid's stroller, nobody cares. I remember having to walk by my mom as she's playing the slot machine, like passing by. Hey, mom, I need $20.
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, mom, let me get $20.
I remember that, yeah.
Mom, let me get $20 to the arcade, man. Let me get $20. Yeah. And then like she'd give me a 20 just so I don't get her. Like I go down to the arcade, I'd spend the whole thing, like come back like, Mom, I need another $20.
Like a little homeless person.
Like, yeah, that's it. And the second you stop, a security guard will be like, hey, you can't be there here. I'm like, I know.
My favorite thing to do in Vegas as a kid, I was because you used to put quarters in the machine.
Yes.
So when people were looking, I'll put a quarter, press the button, and run away.
Yeah.
You know? I never won.
Dude, never.
Never.
I used to save, so like sometimes I'd go get $20 and then spend 15 at the arcade. Yeah. And then I'd convince my mom or my grandpa or somebody, I have $5. Just put it in this machine there. Yeah. Just do it. This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one. Never won.
My favorite part about Vegas too, with my family, I don't remember, was when we'd go eat at like Treasure Island or something, and we play Keno.
Yeah, Keno is the best.
Yeah, our parents will let me pick numbers.
Yes,
and then they put $2, and then now we're literally gambling.
There's no
like 8 years
Keno
old
anymore, dude.
There is Keno at the Palace Station. I still
really?
Go, yeah.
Oh, Palace Station.
They have breakfast and then Keno.
That was my favorite part.
There's Keno in the casino,
yeah,
but it's not at the restaurants anymore.
The restaurant was that you sit down, you're getting your eggs and bacon, and you get the $2 special with 6 numbers, and you'd be like, I'm gonna win $500.
Yeah. And then you would win. You're like, and their parents would never give you nothing.
They never give it,
never. Because he goes, oh no, you did not win this one. I go, no, I said I won. No.
That was the last game.
That's the only time I felt like my mom loved me because she would pick my birthday over my sister's. I was 5:15.
It's only when you were there.
That's when they were there too, but she didn't. I don't know. It's good times, dude. Hey guys, this was a great episode. I've had a good time, guys. I'm doing something very big in Las Vegas. Actually,
yes,
I'm doing the Mandalay Bay House of Blues.
Yes,
December 30th. This is my largest show in Las Vegas. It's 1,500 people. I really need your guys' support. I know a lot of you are going to be in Vegas. Pull up. Aura's going to be there.
I'll be there.
I have some surprise drop-ins coming in. It's at the Mandalay Bay House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Check it out.
Headlining.
Also, Alex Theater, May 17th. I'm shooting my comedy special.
Yes.
We're still not sure what we're going to call it. It might be called You Don't Know Jack or Glendale Famous.
Ooh.
So put in the comments, what do you think would be better?
Yes, definitely. Let us know. Jack, headlining Mandalay Bay, guys.
Yeah.
New Year's. There's the day before New Year's Eve, right?
Day before. So you can still have your New Year's celebration and come and hang out. Let's go.
Let's do it. Thank you guys for joining us.
Appreciate you.
Abo.
Let's go.